Hi, Christopher here, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the overview of the SMOC system. So the first thing you see when you open and log into the system is the dashboard. And on the dashboard you have everything is built around what we call the SMOC funnel. So it starts with the flow sessions that you see here. And these sessions are the conversations that you start and show to a set of customers during a time period. These sessions are then again converted into interactions. This is when a customer actually clicks on something on the flow. And lastly, you have the completions. These are the flows that are actually completed by your end users. In some cases, in some flows actually generate leads. And then you see the leads generated on the flow. Everything can obviously be filtered by different metrics. You can set the time period and you can obviously set different kinds of filters based on the traffic that comes in. You have a couple of metrics here which are pretty important. Promo efficiency are when you actually have showing some link or some actual campaign, and it says something about that customers have actually been interacting with it. An average duration time of a flow is how long interaction actually was spent by your end users. Also very important to keep attention to because it shows you something about the kind of customer interactions and how long your brand is being exposed. Then obviously there's other kinds of reports that you can navigate and enjoy. If you want to change something on the logo side of a company, you go into company settings, and it should be pretty straightforward to change, your company logo. In this case, we haven't been setting it up, and you can set the language that is configured on your system, the rewards that you have, and other kinds of settings. The activated languages are based on what level you have on the price plan. So and what system you have, how we set up your system. So the basic is that you have 2 activated languages, but we can easily activate more for you. So talk to your customer representative to change that. Underneath the dashboard you have the flows, and this is really the customer facing flows and where they're set up. Each flow is then presented in a table here, and you can see how each one interacts and compares, and click the different headers to see how they perform. This is a lead capture flow here, as you see on the top here. One of the things that you should notice is that you have this button here called Edit in Studio. That actually is when you go into the studio and change the flow and change the design and all kinds of things. There's an upcoming tutorial on exactly that. The other thing that you should keep attention to is that you can actually click this link here and get a detailed report about the flow. So many like to see the statistics on the different questions you ask and how many click different kinds of things. That's exactly what you have underneath that link. On the system, you also have the ability to go into your contacts and navigate the leads that you have. And leads are, here you're seeing different kinds of leads that we have connected. And in some cases, when you have surveys answered, you can also see the details about the survey questions in that list that you see exactly there. The last thing I want to show you is, well, there are two more things I want to show you. First of all, there's a promo section. These are the kind of actions that you can present to the users. It could be everything from a link from a flow. It will show you if that has been clicked and how many interactions it has created. And it will also show in cases where we put rewards behind a promo. We can activate rewards for that. Then you'll also see them here in this list. The last thing I want to show you is how you create a flow, because that's usually where you start. So it's pretty easy. You can start from scratch and then you create an empty flow. The next tutorial will be exactly about that. How do you create a flow from scratch? You can also duplicate an existing flow. Let's say you have a very successful flow and you want to duplicate it and use that again. We have a few templates that might be a good starting point for you. But also very popular for us is to create the flows by AI. So you can use one very popular one is to create a quiz by AI, which creates an amazing engagement with your customers and a lot of completions, and actually is very effective for generating sales and cross sales for your clients. The other model is to create a guide. So you can create a decision tree where you, based on what customers select, they will get a unique offer for them. Also very popular within e-commerce and sales for that. So hope this gives you some overview of how the SMOC system works. In the coming sections, we will go deep down into different areas and give you a more complete understanding of the system. Thank you very much.